So with the trees, I'm quite happy. Now it's time to do our house. So this side of the house is a lot lighter compared to that side. So that side is going to be in the shadow, and I'm going to use this brown mixed together with green to add this silhouette of the house. I'm gonna add brown and then add the same green that we used for the shadow of our trees. And here like so. To kind of create that shadow on our house. And I need to bring back those greens that kind of are in front of the house so that it doesn't look that the house comes forward. Then I will start adding the light area here on this roof. So this roof is lighter, like so. And here I'm lacking a bit of these greens to cover it up. Okay. And now with this second gray that we chose, I'm going to add a bit over the color that we put down, just to create a kind of feeling of texture of the roof. And now it's time to take our pencils, and it's actually a good idea if we take a sheet of paper and even a napkin, just not to smudge anything. So here I'm going to start adding those details. So I have to be very careful not to make them too large. So there's a light part here. With the black, I'm going to correct the shape of the roof here. Just a bit. And then we're gonna add these chimneys. So there's the darker area over here and here, so they also cast the shadow in the same direction as the trees do. Very carefully. So there's something white happening on the roof here, we can add that. And like so here. And I'm quite happy with those chimneys. And now I will add a bit of this color to the chimneys themselves, just a bit. Just a mark, not coloring them in, just a mark here. Maybe a bit of this color in the roof, just to give it a bit more texture. And in the back here, I really wanted to put that tree in, and I'm going to use a darker color. Here, this kind of a brownish green, and then this darker green. Just to hint at it, just to create the appearance of a tree, and add some lights onto it as well in some places. If it comes out too thick, I can add those sky holes in, just to correct the silhouette, and so the tree doesn't look so thick, like so. And then a final touch that I want to do is I want to add some of those antennas, so that I see there. Let's move one over here, very gently, barely touching the surface of the paper. I'm adding those antennas, which are going to give us the sense of the size of this house. So it doesn't have to be thick lines. So these little tiny, barely touched lines are going to communicate to us that the antenna is very far away, that it's very small, and that this house is quite large. And it doesn't draw too much attention, but it still gives us the impression of the dimension. That's one thing to remember when you're drawing. And then I'm gonna just add maybe a bit of this gray into these clouds, to add a bit of dimension to my clouds. And I really like how the paper is kind of shining through here, that it creates that another tone, it adds another tone to the shadow of the clouds. Okay, and now for the grass, I'm just gonna take back this. I want to divide these shadows. So there are kind of two shadows falling from these bushes. And what I want to do is, let's add maybe some flowers in this meadow here. I'm just barely touching the paper with a light color that we used for the roof. Maybe some blue flowers here. Like so. I'm gonna push this in with my finger, just push it in to the paper, just to create the appearance of these flowers actually in the meadow. Maybe add slightly darker color in some places. Let's make this grass look taller than it is. So I'm gonna add this darker color and rub it away the same way in horizontal movements. So this is going to create the appearance of this grass being really tall, and that there's kind of shadows forming in between these patches of different grasses, and it gives us a more interesting, more dimensional picture here, like so. And also maybe some darker grasses and shadows between them over here. Maybe in between these flowers there's something darker. So here I'm already drawing from imagination, basically. Like so. Actually, let's throw in some blue flowers here as well, just to create a more interesting image. So we're having this beautiful meadow with blue flowers in it. And then with this light color, I can actually add some of those strokes indicating the tall grass, especially in the foreground. So I'm just moving my pastel on the side vertically and just adding those kind of choppy movements to create the grass. And I'm going to take this darker color. In some places there will be these darker grasses showing up as well, especially in the foreground, like so. Here, for example. And with a clean hand, just gonna tap this in so that it doesn't look so like obvious, but at the same time we have a hint at the fact that this grass is growing upwards. And there we go, our little sketch is all ready. So we have this appearance of summery day, the house in the background, the trees. And maybe here the only thing is that I don't like this. I need to add more shadow to this area here. Here it's too bright otherwise. And our little sketch is all ready.